Hello everybody, this is A&D Master. Oh, I'm so excited about the controller not working. There we go. Welcome to Mega Man 4. I'm finally getting back to it. I'm so excited because Mega Man's still awesome and the cutscene still happens. So, allow me to finally stop being corrected of not calling it the Mega Buster, because now it is called the Mega Buster, and we'll see more of that later. Why can I not pronounce words today? So we could see another stage select of all time. Right away, let's start off with the weakness chain. Yeah, we're going back to the old linear chain where it's not like this guy has 2 weaknesses, this guy has 1, there's a different chain. No, it's just one chain with each guy has its own weakness. And I think like every other weapon, even their own, does like 1 damage to them, which is kind of a problem. Even the Mega Buster does 1 damage, but that's not too much a problem because you can charge. That's what the whole Mega Buster is about. Let's start off with probably the stupidest name and the stupidest looking one, in my opinion. Toadman. Yeah, don't kid yourself. You just look pathetic. Your battle is pathetic, which we will get into. And, well, basically, you suck. Yeah, I think Toadman is one of the worst designed robot masters in Mega Man history. And that was one of the worst jumps that I've ever made. Yeah, honestly, Toadman's the easiest, but the beginning of this stage is quite the challenge, excuse me. I think I have a burpy sensation today. I probably even cut out a burp sometime during the intro. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I did. Well, I guess that works. You get hit and gives you good luck. That always seems to happen to me. I get hit, and then I can make a jump, which doesn't even have to do with getting hit. We've made it out of the storm, and that mechanic is never used whatsoever within the rest of the game. Kinda sucks. I mean, the mechanic's kinda cool, but man, it kinda sucks. Well, as you might expect, we are kind of in the sewers. That's a good place to be, you know, a water section with Toadman. Actually, if you... Yep, hidden in the water are some energy pellets. And random pointless room... Well, actually, it's actually kind of a point to these rooms. It's to make Mega Man fall to the left to center the screen. But here you don't really need centered, but still. But still, you kind of do need it for Mega Man to land on the left. Here we have a snail mini-boss, which has another move that it's not using. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can chuck bombs at you. And they're easier to dodge than Bomb Man's bombs. Only because he throws a smaller amount. If it is a he, I don't know. Do robots even have genders? I mean, Mega Man, they say he's a he, but is there really anything defining the fact that he's a guy? Why am I talking about this? I'm in the middle of playing Snail Man stage. Oh yeah, we're playing Toadman stage, by the way. In case you couldn't tell. Now, this second fish right here is hilarious. Here, jump at me, man! Jump at me, bro! Oh, well, you just fell off the world. 'Cause screw physics. If you're a fish and you accidentally jump on land, you'll fall right through. Now, just a note about the Mega Buster. It does 3 times the amount of damage as a normal Buster shot. If an enemy has exactly 3 HP, like will take 3 damage from a normal Buster shot, or it'll die right away with one Mega Buster shot. The Mega Buster shot will go away if the enemy has exactly 3 HP left or 3 HP max, whatever. If an enemy has less than 3 HP and you throw a charge shot, the charge shot will continue and hit more enemies along, like in a straight line. Now let's have probably the saddest boss in Mega Man history, Toadman! Hey, I'm the same color as you. Oh, well, I am as I hit the ground. What you gonna do? No. 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 Please, no. Please, no. I'll be your friend. No. 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 No, you don't even get the satisfaction of raising your arm all the way up, even for a second. If you, the only thing that I could say redeemable about this guy, if you don't attack him, he'll release his, attack, which you can just cancel it by attacking him. Just stupid. But, something redeeming, if you shoot while he's while his arms aren't raised, he will, jump at you, but you could just slide away from him. In fact, some people just spam him to death and slide under him and over him and all that shit. I don't know. Yeah, he's incredibly sad. And because the attack is inevitable, it's almost like Capcom actually intended you to fight him like that. So they intended you to fight him in like the worst possible way a Robot Master could fight. As you see, Mega Man also absorbed the power, but if you stand pixel perfect in the middle of the room, Mega Man will not be in his jumping animation as he normally would, which you will see because I'll screw up at one point. And he'll like just teleport to the middle of the room because you've already walked out. I don't really know how it works. Does it really matter? I don't know. But, you know, we need to be intelligent, so let's go to Brightman's stage. He looks stupid. That's all I can tell you. Like, fighting him, on the other hand, is insane. If you don't understand his pattern. By the way, this room, I'm holding right. I have not stopped holding right. Still holding right. I don't care if I got hit. I'm still holding right. Totem poles. If you see the totem poles blink, then they're about to shoot at you, and you don't know which one's gonna open its mouth and fire. Yeah, Mega Man is absurd at times, but it's funny. You have to admit it, it's funny. Like this gumball machine right here. I mean, like I put in a quarter, it doesn't give me any gumballs. By the way, are we still going with that bad joke counter? I think we are. So, I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna hate my past self when I edit this video together and all the other ones while you're at it. Down this ladder leads to an E-Tank and a 1-up, but you need Rush to get back. Plus, I'm very stingy about E-Tanks, so I'm trying my best not to collect any throughout the game. If you couldn't tell by my Mega Man 2 and 3 runs. You know, what defies these grasshoppers as able to walk on spikes? That's really what I'm wondering. I mean, ow. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, only Mega Man, Proto Man, and Bass have been, like, playable thus far, if I'm correct. Unless Roll's been playable or something. And they've been the only ones to be allegedly affected by spikes. And even bottomless pits, because if you hack into a game, sometimes bosses will loop all the way through. I also have a hack of Mega Man 2, and that's kind of how I know that. Maybe I'll play it for you guys, or I'll release it or something, if anybody bothers to care. Now, Brightman, he can be insanely difficult if you don't know what to do. But the thing is, he has this move that's, like, inevitable, I guess. He'll freeze you in place, and he'll start firing at you while you're frozen, or jump at you, which is even more deadly because it does more damage. But he'll only do this if he has 12... No, wait, no. If I'm correct, he only does this when he has, either... Okay. Let me see if I can get this right. When he has 16 bars of health, when he has, when he has 8 and 4 bars of health. So what you gotta do is just get him in a loop where you can't get to those multiples of 4. Actually, no, I think it's 16 bars of health. So all you gotta do is just hit him once with one normal shot. Well, other than that, his attacks are really easy to dodge. When you're not, like, trapped in a corner sometimes. Oh, I was about to be trapped in a corner. But I wasn't. Did I make the exact middle? Am I facing the wrong way? I'm facing the wrong way, aren't I? Yep. Well, now we can freeze things as well. And that's pretty awesome. Yeah, you've got the Flash Stopper, which should have been gone to Flashman, as I mentioned this in Mega Man 2. Like, why doesn't he have the Flash Stopper, and... Well, then Brightman would have the Time Stopper. Why does he have the Bright Stopper? That would make sense. Anyways. Let's move on to Pharaoh Man. Let my people go. And stop pointing up at the sky. Now, Pharaoh Man, I really like the music. It's one of the better musics of this game. Definitely. At least in my opinion. And by that, I mean everything is technically in my opinion. When I say it. Hey. Whoa. Watch this dodge. Oh, do a close dodge. Close enough. Yeah. By the way, I should point out the new menu interface. It's really awesome. Now, down here leads to the rest of the level. But if you can make this jump either with Rush or... Yeah. You can get a secret item that is really useful, and you should probably go get it. So it's barely a secret. Yeah. A good thing is you can re-enter the stage if you want. There are a few glitches you can do this with Rush Jet, but I don't have Rush Jet yet. You get that from Drill Man. But what we're gonna do with Rush Coil here, Rush, marvel at this B item, and we'll find out what it is in a sec. But be here with me with this for this milestone of my life. Oh, he even teleports with me. That's so nice. Anyways, something you should also note is, I'm not sure if I mentioned this. Oh no, I definitely didn't mention this in Mega Man 3. That because of the new menu interface, they're allowed to use different Robot Masters with the same first letter of their name. So, like in Mega Man 1 and 2, they couldn't because there was just the first letter on the menu, and that would just confuse the player. Like, why would they put that there? But in Mega Man 3, they put the first 2 letters, so they had 3 Robot Masters with the letter S to start their names. Hey. Let's see, we had Snake Man, Spark Man, Shadow Man. In this game, same thing except with the letter D. We have Dustman, Drill Man, Dive Man. It's kind of random. Mega Man 5, they sort of continue it. this time in Mega Man 5 they have, well, we'll see that in a bit. It's not one specific letter, but it's like 6 of the 8 of them have pairs of letters. You'll see what I mean. First off, I mean, now I don't know how to transition to this, so let's fight Pharaoh Man. I should also point out the atrocious amount of time it takes for their weapon, or well, their hot life bar to fill up. It's really bad. That could have been this could have been a perfect run. Well, never mind. Right here is the middle, I think. And there's a cool trick you can do with Bright Stopper if you... Or Flash Stopper. Why do I call it Bright Stopper? It should be Bright Stopper. Excuse me. After a boss is defeated, if you hit at just the right time, you can do that, and I'm a little off in the center. Oh, okay, I'm not. You can make all the black area in the screen go white. So, basically Michael Jackson. Pharaoh shot. It's the game's essential broken item. I mean, weapon. Why do I keep calling it an item? Why do I suck in my commentary? Why is Ringman suddenly the enemy of a blue man? I think if they had to get, like, an enemy of a blue man, it wouldn't be Rings, because we know a certain other blue character of another show that likes rings. So, this would suck as a Sonic boss. I'm just pointing that out there. Whee! Now, these beams aren't exactly like Quickman beams. They won't exactly kill you in one hit. They won't kill you in any amounts of hits, because they're platforms that, for some reason, they're rainbowy, and they come out from behind you, and cool things happen. By the way, the bee that I got in Pharaoh Man stage, Balloon Adapter, it's kind of like item 1, but slower. Both it takes more time to go away, and it goes up slower, both in the same sense. Now, the room I'm about to go to is described as Roa Mithril Perfect Runner as the bullet hell room of Mega Man 4, just of Mega Man. Here's a simple way to do it. He doesn't like to use charge shots, but here is a way he could have avoided getting stuck in this room, because he didn't actually shoot these down in his run. Also, I should point out that in Mega Man 4, some things about the slide are a little off. Like when you're on certain things that should react to Mega Man on them, when you're sliding, it's not there until, like, you stop sliding or land from the jump slide. How do I not describe myself properly? See here, as you're supposed to go on it, it's supposed to go right away, but if you slide on it, it has a chance of not going if you can make it. By the way, this next room, it's a giant hippo on a silver platter, or, well, a golden platter. Okay, we've taken it a step up, I guess. Yeah, this robotic hippo really wishes you have a turbo controller. You gotta practically spam these pillars, but you should jump and shoot. That is a mistake I used to get into, that I didn't jump and shoot to get over those, or to get around them. That is an important thing you should note. Let's see if I can get that extra health. Killing Mr. Saturn here. Are we playing Earthbound? No, Mr. Saturn. I apologize, Mr. Saturn. Earthbound totally stole that idea. Actually, I'm not sure what... I think, at least the Mother series... Did Mr. Saturn exist before Mega Man 4 was created? By the way, this guy will shoot out its rings, and that will happen. And hey! I automatically turn around if I'm facing the wrong way when entering a boss room or a mini-boss room. And it's supposed to freeze you like that. That's what happens. Let's see. Let's see what else I can note about Ringman stage. it repeats a lot. You fight the hippo once, you fight it twice. You also fight the ring guy that you just saw me fight a second ago. You'll see me fight it again a little later. Those guys, if you get too close to them, they'll start charging at you like a maniac. I mean, like maniacs, if there are multiple of them. These things, they're basically like the rainbow platforms, except they'll go backwards. How nice. And it'll just keep you a little anti-productive. It's not really a challenge at all. This guy is close to you to the point where if you don't jump over the ring at the bottom of you, you'll get hit by it. Ow, like that. Ow. Why do I keep getting hit by that guy? Alright, and we're already at Ringman. Some people say he's really hard, and I have to agree with you guys. First time I played it, I think he's extremely hard, and I still think he's a really hard boss to contend with sometimes. So, you'll see some of this fail right here. Oh, God. God. God, I'm trying to take this in. This is very, very difficult. If you can manage to do this, you are like God. And if you don't take a hit, that's even better. Oh. I guess I'm God. Let's see if we can do the bright trick again. Ah. I missed my timing. Yeah, I've done that before. It works in every boss room, as far as I'm aware. Except for the later fortress bosses. I'm not sure if it works there. You got a ring boomerang. But why? Why would a boomerang ring? And why would a ring boomerang back to you? Oh, by the way, as you can see, Dustman, Dive Man, Drill Man, and Skull Man. Oh, by the way, take note of the skull. I should also mention that, just in case. I think we got time for one more. Let's go to Dustman. Whoa, what are you looking at? What? I've always liked that pose. I've also really liked this stage, although I can't really know what... I don't really know what it has to do with dust. More like junk. Like, you know, Junkman from Mega Man 7. Like, it kind of looks like chainsaws in the background, but it's really conveyor belts dumping piles of junk onto other conveyor belts that are longer and lower. And we assume that, since we can't really see these under the screen, we assume that they continuously fall on more conveyor belts, more than you can ever count, and it'll infinitely go on more conveyor belts, and the world will be happy again. Why? I don't know. These enemies are kind of dicks. They come out of the pits. You have to make sure to attack them before they get too high or too low, or knock you in. I think that's the main point. Let's see, this continues to level, but this is a pointless little area that's the same size jump as Pharaoh Man. You don't even need to slide, by the way. You can just get to the very tip of Mega Man's platform walking and jump. I like describing things, especially when I not make any sense of it and I stutter, because English is crazy. I don't like English. That's why I like to screw around with as much of the language as possible. And stutter. These ladybugs really start to hate him. Pharaoh Man's not too bad. And this stage, they really suck. Nope. Yeah. Oh, hi, Eddie. What do you have to give me? Oh, I was gonna dodge it if it was an E-Tank. That right there is Eddie, aka Flip Top. He is kind of like the mystery, question mark sort of tanks in Mega Man 3. Except you don't need to shoot it, which saves you about an entire, like, half second. And he won't drop any little, energy pellets. Like, he won't drop you a little weapons or life pellet. I showed this off on a video once. I showed some glitches of this room of a video before that I uploaded not too long ago. Probably just like a day ago. But here's another glitch. You can, if Mega Man walks just a little bit of pixels in, you can clearly see he can't jump and he got stuck in this thing. Let's see that again. A few pixels in. Oh, I don't think I did it right. Pixel or two in. Whee! The platform picked me up, and now I can slide in places where I'm not supposed to belong. Whee! Yeah, I really love this stage. If you weren't aware, this game is really cool too. I think it's probably my second favorite. I think I said Mega Man 2 was my second favorite when I was doing Mega Man 2, but yeah, this is definitely my second favorite. I think Mega Man 2 comes afterwards. Yeah, I'd say that definitely. By the way, that met, as you can see, the charged shot, or the charged shot stopped, which means that Met does actually takes 3 hits of damage. He will spin around like a ballerina if you don't take him out as quickly as you can. Without further ado, it's time for Dustman. What? It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I swear. Yeah, jump straight up. Oh, I missed it. Jump straight up. Jump straight up. And jump straight up. Oh. Oh, you're sucking me in, huh? Oh god, you're worse than the other guys that I've fought before. You're worse than Hard. No, okay, you're not as bad as Hard, man. I mean, they definitely did that on purpose. They somehow did that on purpose. They accidentally did that on purpose. See if I can get the middle, and if I can just brighten up the place. Oh, I missed the bright. Did I get the middle? No. Well, the end of that stage sucked. I think we're done here. Mega Man is flipping in this really cool looking weapon get area place. The music isn't as good as Mega Man 3, but it's still kind of cool. And I guess next time we'll finish off the rest of the Robot Masters, and we'll continue on through the fortress. If you saw by the cutscene, by the way, if you missed it, Dr. Cossack, a different robotic assistant, made all these robots, and now we're gonna fight him. And after we fight these other 3 guys. So I'll see you guys then.